Mrs. Florence had a beautiful, thriving garden that everyone in town admired. Her secret? She demanded perfection. Every gardener she hired was instructed to follow her strict methods, with no room for creativity or error. One summer, a new gardener named Thomas joined her team. He was young, with fresh ideas about how to care for the plants. On his first day, Mrs. Florence told him, "This garden requires precision, not imagination. Stick to the plan." Thomas tried his best, but every time he suggested a new way to improve the garden, Mrs. Florence snapped, "I've been doing this for years. You don't know better than me." Weeks went by, and the plants began to wilt. Despite all the gardener's hard work, the flowers looked dull and lifeless. Desperate to save her garden, Mrs. Florence blamed her team for the failure and fired them all. That evening, as Mrs. Florence stood among her fading plants, she realized that by refusing to listen to new ideas, she had stifled the very life of her garden. She learned that growth requires flexibility, not just control.